Warning. This video was probably made 3 weeks ago. Viewer discretion is advised. What's up, motherfuckers? It's Moist Elax, bringing you a new video. How you guys doing, man? I just wanted to apologize in advance for the things in this video that may disappoint some people, but this is a hard vid to make. It may be one of the last hard vids that I make, and I just wanted to first say that I'm sorry to everybody. I do apologize for what's about to be told. Again, do not be disappointed. Do not have regrets about subscribing. Do not hit the unsubscribe button yet, because I know some of you guys are ready for it, because like, oh shit, here we go, he about to tell us some secrets, which I am. And I just wanted to be honest with you guys. My conscience has been kicking my ass for the past year or so. My conscience has been really kicking my ass about it. You know, I just wanted to admit to you guys some things that I do, and I think it's time to come out with it. You know, friends of mine who know about it already, prepare yourself. I am sorry. This does not change anything dealing with us. We will continue to do what we do, and that's just how it is. So what secrets does Moist have that people want revealed? What does Moist have that can be so hard to tell? And the first thing I want to start off by saying is, one of the secrets that I have, I think it's best to just show you guys. I'm gonna go to my bank after I get a full inventory. I will definitely show you that. A lot of y'all know I love PVMing. I really do. But at times I do not have time all the time to get gear. So at times I will often go and skill, and sometimes I'll PVM and I get clues like this. Jagix has figured me out, and they want me to stop PVMing, so this vid is very hard to make. I'm so sorry. Oh, you motherfuckers is probably like, oh, this motherfucking real world trade, I do it. I fucking do it. I do it. And then some of y'all like, I do it. I do it too, man. I'm sorry. Come on, we in this together. Fuck no, baby, man. How you guys doing, man? I just wanted to show y'all that clue, man, because it has really, really demotivated me for PVMing for a while. However, it has motivated me to skill a little bit, which I'm happy to do, because it's been a while since I skilled, and with the skills that I have, these are fucking mediocre skills, and I really need to get them up, because like I had these stats when I was like fucking under 80 fucking attack and shit like that. So for somebody with my level, man, I expect to be 99 everything almost. That's just how I am. And it sucks to have this skill set and get a clue like that, because you're like, dude, I'm like 20 fucking levels away, not 2 or 3, 20 fucking levels away. So it was really heartbreaking to see that. But at first I was actually 27 levels away. I only had 63 wood cutting, and this past week I've been AFKing a lot of wood cutting and doing my schoolwork and my training, which I'm done with my training, and with my schoolwork I'm done with the research portion. Good God, having lips like, I'm sorry guys, having big black guy lips sometimes is a downfall, or having like just where your tongue is always really moist, it fucks you up when you speak sometimes. I'm sorry, it happens a lot. Y'all already know the deal. But anywho, like I was saying, I'm done with the research. Fuck, man, like it just keeps fucking happening. I'm done with the research portion of my creative presentation class. We're working on branding ourselves and shit a lot for future employers that, in the industries that we're studying for. So it's been pretty fun studying for a lot of the gaming industries that I would love to work for, like Ubisoft and Bethesda, and who else would I really like to work for? EA. I would probably work for EA if they had their shit right. 2K Sports and Activision and stuff to a point, because I really want to help the Call of Duty franchise to get revamped, because it sucks ass right now. Like, the ideas and stuff that I have to help that franchise would probably be making me millions, but we shall see, because with any ideas, of course, you have to look at the work involved. And because I'm a game designer, I know it is really hard to make a lot of changes to games and stuff like that, and it takes a lot of time. So I can't really discredit EA for the shitty ass fucking Call of Duties. What I do credit is the fact that they want to release one every year. And I think with games like that, you have to take time to update them. You don't just really make it every year. And I think that's a big downfall with certain games that come out every year, like sports games. 2K has always been good. And that's the thing. 2K has been good since like 2010, 2009. When they created the My Player thing, that it's been good since that. And I think that's really a big thing people need to look at, is games like that can continue to be good, and they add huge complex things to the game, but they can do it within a year. So if they can do it, why is it so hard for other companies to do it? And you have to look at budgets, you have to look at all this other stuff involved with it, and the team that they have, and the coding that they use. Not everybody uses the same coding process, so you have to just look at a variety of things, and you can say, okay, well, this game just sucks. From a gamer perspective, yeah, this game is ass and I hate it. But from somebody who designs it, yes, that game is still fucking ass, and I think they should spend more time on it. So honestly speaking, if I can help with that, then that's what I want to do. But with some of these companies, they just look at the money. They know that they'll sell a certain amount of units a year, and they want to keep those profits up, so they keep on producing those games, but you as the gamers keep buying it. So if you don't like a game, you shouldn't fucking buy it. And I know some people, like even my brother's one, who will say, I gotta play Madden. It's football. I gotta have a football game to play. But I've been without Madden for 2 years, since 25. 25 was the last Madden that I played, and even that game had some shitty moments in it, but it was tolerable. I love the trucking and stuff in that game. And then the last Call of Duty that I played was Ghost. And really, ever since Ghost, I haven't played any other Call of Duties. And now that Black Ops 1 was backwards compatible for the Xbox, I was playing that Call of Duty. And it's just a lot of bullshit that happens in a game that shouldn't happen. And I think a lot of games are starting to revamp around people without skill, and that's what the problem is. A lot of games back in the day, you needed skill to play the game, and those companies who sold, like Dark Souls, require skill, man. You can't just play Dark Souls and just say, okay, when I die, I'm gonna get 100, I'm gonna get an extra boost in health and stuff to help me fight in my next fight and shit like that. You don't have that in Dark Souls, And then in games like 7 Days to Die, they punish you for fucking dying. That's what the fuck I want. People think, oh man, these games are too hard to fucking play. No, they're enjoyable though, and you want as much as you can have any gamer that rages. You can give them Dark Souls, and a lot of them will be so determined to beat certain bosses, they will keep dying 1,000 times until they do it. I am one of those gamers, and I will keep on doing stuff until I figure out how to beat you. And that's just how I like it. That's just how I am. And a lot of gamers are like that, but sometimes we get comfortable because you have a lot of great gamers get into these games where they're good at it. And that's the first thing I think that is an issue when it comes to gaming, is you want to be good at the game, you want to dominate, and you want to always kick ass. So because of that, you may instantly like the game because of that. Overwatch, take for example. I didn't think I would like Overwatch, and I started playing it, and I started understanding the different diverse things that the game had, and I started appreciating the efforts made by the gaming company who made it. And it was such a great game when I started playing it. When I first saw the previews and shit, I was like, oh, what the fuck is this? But when I didn't play the beta, and then when I rented it, I was like, let me try Overwatch, because everybody been saying it is good. Let me see what they're talking about. And they were right. And I hate to say it, but that's just, that game is great, and I've been playing that game ever since. Haven't even been playing Destiny in a while because I've been playing Overwatch. And I think Destiny has become dead now because of all the content and stuff that's going on with it. It got repetitive, but it was a good long repetitive, but now it's too repetitive. So, and people look at it like, well, it's kind of like RuneScape. I'm like, no, RuneScape is not really repetitive. There's a lot that you can do. You don't really repeat a lot of shit until you hit 99 everything, and which takes a nice long process. So, as far as skills and stuff go, I will update you guys that I am 98 attack, which I've had for quite a couple weeks now. And and also 85 Slayer. You know, I've had 85 Slayer for a couple weeks now as well. My goal is to get 70 woodcutting, which I'm about to get an 8K experience, so that I can finish the rest of the quests I have. I only have 9 quests left, and after that, I'm probably gonna get as high as I can woodcutting that I can tolerate for a while, which is probably 75. So I'll be 70 in that, 75 in that. And then I will make my way towards probably agility and mining. I'm just trying to get a lot of skills up so that I can get closer to the requirements of all the master clue requirements and get all the outfits as well associated with those clues, such as the angler outfit, the full prospector. In case any of those pop up, I'm not surprised, and again, have to stop what I want to do and just get back to, you know, that. So I will probably try to get all my skills up to the requirements of all the elite clues as well, not clues, elite diaries, just to make sure that I can get everything done and I have an advantage over everybody else that don't have it. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing I want to talk about as well with certain things, man, is people take the uniqueness out of items, and I hate how Jadagates did that with the lumberjack, because honestly speaking, it was easy to get the full set if you did a certain method, which they should have left it as is, and now they've kind of degraded it. And I kind of hate that they've done that, because the people that spend the time to do these out to get these outfits, you're slapping them in the face. And again, this is how a lot of people don't look at. It's not going to be EOC ever again, which I don't know why there's this idiotic fucking theory that there are going to be 2 EOCs, but the simple fact that you can ruin items and content in this game by constantly building on top of it with new stuff. We do not need new stuff all the time. It's nice to get it here and there, and it's nice to keep the game content alive and show that you're working on new stuff and taking the community's ideas. However, there's better ways to implement those ideas. And with the last man standing minigame, I've never been so bored in my life. I thought this whole survival game and going around searching chests and shit would have been fun, but you're still at a disadvantage in that mini game. It still isn't fun, and it's too simple to me. Now I'm not saying it's too simple as in, well, you know, you go around, search for stuff, use it, fight, survive, you know, and honestly that could be why it's boring, you know, but there's no incentive for it. There's no, I mean, besides money, that's it. That's all you're offering. Now, if they're offering rewards for it, okay. But still, there's no incentive for that, really. That minigame is a combat minigame. And honestly, you got Castle Wars already. You already have minigames like that that offer rewards like it. And it's not saying that, yeah, this is a one-man survival thing. You have to be the last man standing to win all the money from it. But, you know, who wants to keep doing that just for money? You know, it's fucking boring. I went and played that shit, and I'm sorry for those of you who actually enjoy the game and say that it's fun. But honestly, with teams in that game, it is ruined. There's no way that you can play that game with teams. And it's just not going to happen, man. It's just not going to happen. And I honestly hate it. And I'm sorry for those of you who are disappointed in that theory, but I hate it. The game sucks. I would prefer Still in Creation, only because, now before you guys get to talking shit, Still in Creation was as fun as minigame. The whole incentive was for you to score points, but you didn't just limit yourself to combat. You could score points through skilling, and you use the skills to your advantage. If you had good thieving, you can take points from motherfuckers. If you had good woodcutting, you can chop points for motherfuckers. You know, you had different kinds of ways that you could score points. It wasn't just forced that you had to kill somebody. You could kill somebody for points, but at the same time, you know, some people didn't like, they just wanted to skill and make sure everybody got 20 points and all this other bullshit. That's fine. Do that. But at the same time, I love playing the mini game because I enjoyed trying to protect the points and stuff that I had, and also defending myself. I enjoy doing that, and I enjoy taking the points from people and just having this combat sequence for 20 minutes, which I could get away from skilling and collect the skills, the points to use for skilling later on. That gave me double the experience for a short period of time, which was not that bad. It didn't degrade any skills. It didn't make the skills any cheaper, except for construction. It made construction a lot cheaper for some people, which I can understand why you wouldn't want to do that and, you know, degrade the plank costs and all that shit. But even with that, you still have to spend so much time in that mini game just to collect enough fucking hammers, clay tools, just to get it up to that point. So honestly, I think the time that it took kind of balanced out the effectiveness of it. Like you literally could only get 3 tools an hour. And in those 3 tools, you would use it in that hour if you was to use it to skill. And I think it saves you maybe like with mining, you like every 25k or so experience that you got, you lost the tool. So really the tool lasted for like 12.5, not 12.5, but like 17.5k experience. So it's not a big deal in my opinion for Stealing Creation to come back. And if people didn't want the tools involved, just vote the rewards different. Don't vote the whole fucking thing out. And I think that's what the studios need to start doing. Jagged Studios need to start doing is start letting people vote for the content and the rewards separately. Because if you want Stealing Creation, like they did with Godwars, they asked, "Did you want Godwars? Yes or no?" Then afterwards they asked, "Did you want Godwars to include this and include that?" That's what the vote needs to be. They did the same thing for Corp Beasts. Did you want Corp Beasts? People say yes, yes, yes. Do you want the Divine? Do you want the Elysian? Do you want all this? They asked that shit separately. So yes, if the rewards are the issue with why something isn't voted for, then ask if they want it in general. Don't just assume because you see a lot of negative feedback on the post, because not everybody posts on the fucking forums. Get everybody's feedback, not just the fucking community on the forums, because there's people that don't even play that's always posting about shit. That's all they do. They wake up to just fucking post on the forums and see and talk and speak their mind. And they don't even play the fucking game. They don't even know how to fucking get 99 woodcutting. You know what I'm saying? It's shit like that. Look at who talking with 69, right? But I'm just saying, to make an example, and I'm just saying that I think a lot of people in this game would be better off if they would be able to vote for everything that happens with this game, even the insignias. I don't like the insignia idea. That's me. But just because I say so on the forum does not mean, even if you see majority of the people on the forum say they don't like it, go to the fucking polls and poll it, and then determine if they don't like it or not, because that's what matters. The poll votes is what matter. So I think with Stealing Creation, Dragon Claws, all that shit that's here, they need to vote for it. And that's what I want to see. A full public vote, not one that's just on Twitter, not one that's on your fucking, that you have a straw poll for during a fucking stream. There needs to be one voted for in game that has a week time so everybody can have a chance to vote on it. Then you go from there. But there's things that I like that won't get added to the game, which I miss pre-EOC in general, so I'm not against Dragon Claws, and I'm not also with it. I mean, if it comes or not, I want the quest to come with it. That's really why I wanted it. Why Good to Sleep was such a good quest, I want that quest to come back. We got a Monkey Madness 2 finally. I want Wild Good to Sleep. I want, Zaros. I want all those quests to come back with Soul Split. I mean, you got these new ancient prayers coming. People think it's Soul Split and fucking what the fuck was it called? I forgot what it's called. Not Torment. That was that other shit. Turmoil, and all those other ones are coming out maybe, but who knows? They may come out with raids, but I just think the way that they're giving rewards for certain things is stupid, and I think they need to give skillers a little bit more content. I mean, Redwood, okay, Redwood Laws, okay. There needs to be new things that everybody can do. I think they need to cross PVM, PK, and skilling again, which Stealing Creation did do that, not for PVM, but Stealing Creation did really do that. I enjoyed that mini game, and whenever you went to the world for Stealing Creation, there was always a lot of people playing it. So I don't think a lot of people hated it. I honestly think a lot of people liked it, but I think the rewards could have done better. There could have been more rewards per se, or there could have been a better way. Like, there could have been something to help boost this for what you do in these tedious ass skills like runecraft, and there could be a boost, like you have to get a certain amount of points. Like, where's the ZMI altar, for fuck's sake, man? Like, come on. It's just simple shit like that I want to come back, man. And it's just, it's just tedious. But you know, the ZMI Alta wouldn't take away from what people had already done to get 99 runecraft, and it's just a different way to train. That's probably, you know, and that's the thing, guys. If you're gonna add something, don't make it better experience necessarily, unless you give it a higher tier. You know, like crafting blood runes and shit like they came out with. Like if you made something require 95 woodcutting to do, or 90 woodcutting like redwood, yeah, the experience should be a little bit better to get. But if the logs take forever, then you're not, of course, gonna get that much experience for it. You know, like when they brought out that vine shit, that shit pissed me off. But it was AFKable, you know, and you sat there and you just did that bullshit all day. Chopped the vine along the bank and just chilled. Got all these fucking tree, you know, birds' nests and shit throughout the whole fucking day, and you good. But if you're gonna add new content, all I ask is that you poll it and that you get the opinion of the whole community, not just half the community or a quarter of the community. Get the whole opinion of get the full opinion of the entire community, and that way you can have better release things, and you don't have to release stuff every fucking week or 2 weeks or every month. Just let the content do what it's supposed to do, because this mall that they're coming out with has already demolished the abyssal blunge that they're bringing out. I can't say the blungian. I don't even know how you guys pronounce that right, but it's already demoralizing that one from the abyssal sires. It's already crashing. It's just shit like that I hate to see, and it shouldn't happen. But that's all I really got for you motherfuckers. I'm voice Alex. I'll see you guys at the next video.